I hope you are all excited for our lesson today. Last week, we learned about the story of Jonah. We learned about our compassionate God, the God who loves and cares deeply for His people. Today, we will learn that our God is our hope. He is the one in whom our expectations are centered. I want you to think of something that you hope for. A gift maybe? Toys? Food? Or be with friends once again? Our Bible story for today is found in Exodus chapter 3 verses 1 to 15. And it is about how God called Moses. This is Moses. Hello! Moses had grown up in the Pharaoh's house in Egypt. But as an adult, he chose to be known as Israelite, which is truly he is, because he had hope in God. Moses left Egypt and moved to the Midian. He got married and was helping his father-in-law with the sheep. Do you hear the sound of the sheep? Moses led his flock to the west side of the wilderness, and he came to Horeb, the mountain of God. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame out of the midst of the bush. Do you hear the sound of the fire? Then Moses looked, and behold, the bush was burning, yet it was not consumed. Moses said, I will turn aside to see this great sight, why the bush is not burned. When the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called him and said, Moses, Moses. And Moses answered, Here I am. Do not come near. Take your sandals off your feet, for the place on which you are standing is the holy ground. I am the God of your father. Then Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look at God. Can you show me what it looks like to be afraid? Then God told Moses that he has seen the affliction and heard the cries of the Israelites in the Egypt, and that he will deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and bring them to the promised land, a land flowing with milk and honey. This means that it is really good place to live in. God introduced himself as I am, which is a perfect name for God since he has always and always will be, and is the answer to all people. God then told Moses that he wanted Moses to go back to Egypt to lead his people out of the promised land. God told Moses that his people had hope in him and that they knew that he was coming to rescue them. God assured Moses that he would be with him. And so Moses obeyed God and returned back to Egypt to rescue God's people. When we say we have hope in God, we are saying that we trust him and know that he will do what he says he will do. The Israelites hoped in God that he would remember his promise made to Abraham 400 years earlier, and that he would rescue them if they cried out to God. Sometimes, it's hard to hope for something, but if our hope is in Christ, he will never fail us. So now, I have some questions for you guys. Are you ready? Here it goes. Number 1. How would you feel if you were Moses once you saw the burning bush? Number 2. Why was Moses able to put his hope in God? And number 3. How did God show Moses that he is hope? For our memory verse, it is found on Psalm 25 verse 5. Lead me in your truth and teach me. For you are the God of my salvation.
For you I wait all day long. Let's do it one more time. Psalm 25 verse 5. Lead me in your truth and teach me. For you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all day long. I hope you enjoyed our Bible story for today. Now, get ready with your materials for our arts and crafts time. Enjoy!
Next, we're going to do the Hope in God cross arts and crafts. And so we're going to be needing glue. We're also going to be needing scissors, yarn or string, and my cutout letters. You can use construction paper or art paper and just write the letters, and the board paper. I cut mine into strips already, so it's easy to assemble as a cross. Okay, let's start. So first, we are going to get our cross shape. I'm going to glue mine. Next, we are going to be, I'm going to put the letters. We're going to start with God. It's easier to spell. G, O, D. We're going to stick them first. Alright, so we have God and Hope. Now we're going to fold the board paper. We're going to cut a small hole. We get our yarn. Already got the small. We're going to place it through the hole. Going to tie a knot at the very end. Double knot it. Now have your Hope in God cross. There you go. Okay. So for the Graders Burning Bush Arts and Crafts, we're going to be needing some assorted colored paper, preferably yellow, orange, and red. We're also going to be needing a small disposable cup. You can use plastic and paper, scissors, glue or tape, a marker, and you could also add a tea light candle if you do have at home. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be cutting the colored paper into strips. I'm using two per color and using different lengths. Okay, now I can cut the tip and like make a letter V, just so we can resemble like flames and fire. Okay, so you're going to take your disposable cup, going to get your glue and fill up the space inside, and then Then get your strips of paper. I cut mine into smaller strips, shorter strips. And lay them out nicely. There is your burning bush. Then we're going to write, "Here I am."